Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I am Reen, a Baltic Witch, and I do tarot and oracle card readings. So today we continue to explore different card spreads. This one specifically will be for love. Um, Inviting love into your life. If you're here only for the reading for the collective, then you are definitely welcome to go down into the description section. I will have the timestamp there. You can skip ahead. For those who are here to learn a little bit about doing different spreads and reading the cards, then let's start with explaining what the spread is about. It is from the Shadowscapes deck with very beautiful art by Stephanie Puymonlo, and then with descriptions, texts by Barbara Moore. Of course, as I always say, you don't have to use this specific deck. You can use any deck that you have that you work with. We are exploring primarily these spreads themselves and how can you use these spreads to answer the questions that you have. So, here are actually several spreads in this guidebook that relate to love. This is the start of summer here in where I am, so I guess it's the start of different new acquaintances, meeting people, going on vacations maybe. So we will be looking at this spread here, which is love in the stars for you? And at the start of next month, I think we will do the Will It Last spread. So let's talk about the spread, put it away, and put the book away for a second, and then let's talk about the spread. So we will be laying out, as you have already noticed probably, 5 cards. We will be talking about the positives and the negatives of you inviting love into your life and love coming into your life. So the first card that we'll be placing at the bottom is ready. So it will represent in which way and how you are ready to uh, invite love, for love to come in into your life. Second card is or not, which means something that you need to consider, that you need to work on why love is not coming into your life. So it is more a message for you to work on yourself, consider it carefully, do some growth and development. So third will be do it. This is your advice how you can step up, step forward to bring the love energies to you, how to bring yourself on the correct path to your love. And fourth is stop it. It doesn't mean that you have to stop going in that direction. This card is more of a warning. What are you doing wrong, or what are the circumstances that you could influence that are stopping from relationships forming in your life? And the fifth card on the top will be our uh, outcome, considering everything that we will see in the spread before that. And of course, if you are reading cards yourself, you can keep repeating the spread, doing some work, doing some self-development, looking at the areas that are kind of blocking you from you starting relationships, and then do the spread again and to see what kind of outcome you're getting in your next attempt. I say don't abuse the cards. If you overdo it, the cards probably will not give you any good messages or anything at all. Will be just talking nonsense or saying nothing. Definitely use your intuition. I'll be doing a spread now, so also use your intuition now. And let's begin. To those who have skipped ahead, welcome. I'm very happy to have you here on my channel and in this video. Um, as always, this is a message for the collective. I do believe that if you see this video, see the messages, they are could be meant for you, but since it is a reading for the collective, if something does not resonate with you, any messages don't resonate with you, please leave them behind. Um, cannot work for everyone. And of course, just like I've said to those who watched the previous part of the video, use your own intuition. I will be reading how I'm getting the information, but of course, maybe when you look at the cards on my table, you will get some completely different messages. Look at the pictures, listen to your own sensations, what you're feeling, what you're seeing there. There might be some specifically for you messages coming through this way. So let's begin. Um, our white sage is burning there, so for protection. Um, and just for good energies. It's a very lovely smell. Let's call in the spirits who are talking to me to oversee this act of divination, and let's see what kind of messages we will get for the collective. So, once again, for those who just have joined, we are looking at is love in the stars for you? Will love come into your life anytime soon? And of course, what do you need to do to expedite this process, to open up yourself to love? This will be our first card. And what, this is the second card here. What specifically is kind of blocking you? So, first two cards that we got here, I'll try to kind of spread them on the table, but I will flip them over when we start discussing the cards. So first one, how, in what way you are ready for love, for relationships. This is what is blocking you, in which way you are not yet, something that you need to work on. Card number three is do it. So the advice from the cards, how can you step up? Um, okay, let's see. Okay, let's put it here. Uh, Fourth card will be stop it. Warning. Oh, three cards. Okay, this is rare. Well, not so rare with me. Let's see which card kind of gives off the bigger energy. Let's stick to five cards in total. This one. hmm I took a peek. Let's see what I have. The other two cards. hmm Okay, understood. I will put them aside because I think I want to kind of add them to the reading as well. And the final card will be the outcome. So, ooh, I already saw what's there, which is very good, I think. But of course, you need to do some work on yourself. hmm I see. I usually look at what's at the back. You are currently, it feels like, are being blocked by too many activities that you are putting on yourself. You're overwhelmed, so you're not creating the space for love to come in. You definitely need to kind of fix that, prioritize better, just find a breather. I guess it will be very much beneficial for you as well in general, but it seems like if could be. I have a queen and a king on the reverse, which is a very good thing. There might be a man or a woman, depending on your sexual orientation, your interests in that area coming in your life, definitely. Feels like a um, very reasonable man who could actually kind of give you also good advice in life, help you with that, make you feel more secure. It feels like a very solid person that you might meet when it comes to a woman. The thing that will attract you is the passion that woman is very much um, passionate about things that she does. So that might be a thing that will attract you. So I would say it's either work where you could meet the person or some sort of activities outside of work. Oh, it's very, very general, I know. Activities outside of work, but more vacation, but joining some sort of clubs, groups of interest, um, things like that, where you could meet those people, either or. Let's see. Let's see what the rest of the cards say. Maybe a little bit more clearance will be. So, Two of Cups is definitely looks like you are ready for that relationship and the opportunities will be coming. Of course, it's always your choice to make whether you want to move in that direction. But generally, Two of Cups is it's almost like the lover's card in the deck. It's always about the relationships. A lot of things regarding relationships and emotions and communication is basically in the minor arcana of the cups. Uh, Seven of Wands is why not? You seem to be very protective. You seem to be very protective of yourself, of your feelings. You're kind of setting up barriers, but those barriers are very difficult to penetrate. It seems like the thing that you're doing, you yourself are putting like a X across on the any kind of possible relationships. You're too picky, you're too like you don't believe that love might come your way. And this way you're blocking with this negative thinking, you're basically blocking the possibility for things to come in. I would say trust people a little bit more. Um, you don't necessarily have to overshare right away. Way keep the boundaries, I would say. Keep your boundaries, but lift them a little bit in a healthy way to let the opportunities, let the love come in into your life. So uh, I'm sensing you are generally ready, but you do have some sort of maybe trust issues or bad experiences dragging you back a little bit from the past. So just let things happen. Um, if you don't feel like they're happening the way you would like them to feel, you can always kind of say, quit and say, no, this is not the person for me. But if you block every single person. Don't even go on to first dates. Don't give them the opportunity. You will not be finding the person for you ever. It's almost like with the lotteries. We obviously cannot win the lottery if we never buy a lottery ticket, never participate. It kind of feels like exactly this, but uh, all in all, the opportunities, people around you are interested in you. Like I've said, there's really you might be also blocking, as I've said, because you're kind of overwhelmed, and it's not completely a barrier or a mistrust. You're not noticing. You're not taking the moment to notice those opportunities come your way. Okay, let's see. Do it. Um, Advices. Two of Pentacles. Mm, for me, it feels like it's almost like you are not taking the next step. Not making the choices, not making the opportunities come through. You can definitely uh, trust in yourself that whatever you're doing now professionally or elsewhere in your private life, that you can juggle them, you can create that space. It's really like what I was seeing on the reverse of the deck, that um, the opportunities are there. You seem to be like a very interesting person, attractive person. It seems you are able to attract other people, but you're saying like, no, I don't have the time. I cannot really, like, I have to put in the effort. Like, you have to make that choice whether you're ready to create at least some of the time to go on a few dates, maybe get to know some people, but you are attractive. There seem to be people who are actually willing to get to know you better. You're just not putting the barriers down, not giving them the opportunity. Okay, next card is, and that's where we got a lot of them, is, um, it's a warning. So something that is actively blocking you mm, from letting love come into your life. So I have a few more cards here, and I will show. It is Four of Pentacles and the Chariot here. Uh, for me, what I'm seeing here is that you are overprotective over your comfort zone. You need to kind of you're not going forward. You're constantly running away from um, from the possibilities, from the people who are interested in you. You're just like my comfort zone. It's too good. I don't want to get out of it. I'm working a lot. I have a lot of things going on. Why do I have to kind of um, switch up the schedule that I have to accommodate other people to go out with them? But of course, you cannot really build a relationship if you don't give the other person who is interested in you at least the first chance. Maybe they will fail in the first 5 minutes and be like, no, that's a weirdo. I don't really like him or her." But unless you give them the chance to show themselves. Are they a weirdo or are they a wonderful person? Unless you kind of make space in your schedule, obviously nothing will even get the opportunity to start. So I think it's like you really overthinking, over planning, and being too protective of your own time schedule, comfort zone, not really allowing yourself to step out. And it would be advised for you to really put yourself out there, make the time. You can definitely find like half an hour once a week to just go on a date, check out the person who is interested in you. Um, I know a lot of people nowadays don't really like, dating apps and things like that. I feel like the person for you will not come from a dating app, but just setting the things in motion. Maybe you still giving it a go or going somewhere to a dance party, some place where people could meet. You know, it feels like you're so protective of your comfort zone that that is the thing that is blocking. And I can totally understand. Once I started putting out myself out there and actually um, participating in group activities that are interesting for me, but that also kind of involve other people. That's when I finally found the relationship, found my partner. But otherwise, I was like, no, I don't have the time. I cannot really get out of the comfort zone. I can relate, and it feels like you get all the opportunities. The only thing is that you actually do go and make the time and really invite that love energy into your life. Let's see the outcome, and it's a wonderful card, the star, which tells me that you have all the opportunities to find the right person for you, as long as you kind of stop guarding yourself too much. Put yourself out there a little bit more. It's like this card here. There's a we have twos. It's your choice. It is a card. Two is a number of choice. You either pick one or pick the other, and it is your choice. But here, I really see that if you start kind of participating in a little bit more other things, more activities that you typically don't do, change up your schedule a little bit, go out somewhere, I don't know, go to coffee shop, the opportunity to meet the person will be there. It really feels like it. And the right person. You're sending out to the universe the messages probably that, oh, I want, let's say, cliche things, smart guy, rich guy, tall and dark haired or something. You will get that opportunity. That's what I'm feeling, as long as you actually let that opportunity kind of let the love energy come into your life. When you're saying like, nope, I don't have the time for it, obviously nothing will happen. So that is what I'm seeing here. It's kind of very straightforward for you here. I hope you liked the reading. I hope you liked the spread. If you're doing readings yourself, if you're maybe learning tarot, learning the cards, um, definitely try it again after a while. Maybe you see something else in this message. Maybe you will get with your own hand a similar set of cards, a similar message when you do the reading, if that is why you're here. Um, Otherwise, I think we will eventually kind of repeat or do a little bit more of love readings here on my channel. There is a whole playlist of different spreads, so if that's something that interests you, to check it out. Otherwise, I'm very grateful for everyone who watched this video being here on my channel. If you agree with the messages, if you want to claim the message, then the button is down below that you can press to claim the message. Leave me a comment down below. I really want to hear more about you. How did you come across this video? Where are you watching from? Is it relevant for you or not? What is happening in your life? That I would really love to start a conversation. I respond to every single message that I get. And yeah, for more readings, for more spreads, follow the channel. I post twice a week. I make sure that I keep up the schedule. And thank you very much. Hopefully, see you again in the next video. Bye.